Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 18, Gator. General West. Fair. Leo.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Will Fuller. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Get the flag. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready. Back 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On 3rd down, Newman. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Just pilot. 64. Read.
Check out, read. Slam.
Stay. Stand off.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hard. Hard. Step.
First down, and it's Hill again. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the backer, check the backer. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Rock it. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Here comes the ball.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 43.
Christian Travis. 5. Hey.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 8. What we got?
From the gun, Purdy. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 4. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
To throw on 3rd down, Newman. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the double.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
He's checking crap. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
What? Squeeze.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Orville. 6-6, pull it high. Look at me, zipper. Bravo.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
You ready?
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Jet 3. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha. Roll out.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Big grip.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Ready, break. 37. Ain't no 61. Matchbox light.
Watch the safety creep. Check 37, check 37.
Gone. Fine.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step
Topper.
Big dash. Come.
Hey, 2.
Mike 8. Hey, man. Watch the boots.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's get this.
Now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
General West.
Safety's creeping.
Yes, yes. Hey, Haywood. Bam, to go.
Back to throw. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Mark 37. Come on, boy.
Leo. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
From the gun, Purdy finding room at the 30. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Motion. Check.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Echo.
2nd and 4. He's got Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Back